Hey everyone, my name's Michelle and I'm a volunteer at the Colorado Wolf and Wildlife Center, and this is our weekly wolf blog, guest starring Shia and maybe my other dog Grizzly as well. So today I wanted to talk about a topic that has been in the news the last couple of days, and that's regarding some wolves out in Oregon that killed some chickens. Now, this incident, maybe wolves were responsible, that's what they did deem it as. A total of 8 chickens and a single goose were killed. Now, anybody who has ever raised chickens knows that they are very, very vulnerable to predation. Myself, I have raised chickens a long time, and I know in one single night I have lost up to 13 of them from a single raccoon attack. I did say raccoons. So, of course, any number of predators, anything from weasels up to raccoons, foxes, coyotes, hawks, dogs, and cats can be responsible for killing chickens. Unfortunately, it only makes the news when it is wolves, because we still demonize wolves as big bad predators that are meant to be feared, which they really are not. So this kind of reminded me of the story from last year where 19 elk were killed at a Wyoming feedlot. And this, of course, made the news because, again, wolves are being deemed as the big bad predators. And the reason why elk are being fed in feedlots throughout so many states is because there's just too many of them, and without supplemental feeding over wintertime, they would starve to death. So that's where the wolves ended up taking down those 19 elk. And of course that made national headlines, and wolves would be deemed as these big bad predators, and of course now we have to go kill them year round, and that's unfortunately what Wyoming is about to start doing again. But what's kind of interesting is that same week that those 19 elk were killed by wolves in Wyoming, 33 elk were killed on a feedlot in Idaho. But that didn't make national headlines. Number one reason being is that the elk in Idaho were killed by mountain lions. And in fact, 11 of them were killed by mountain lions, and the other 22 were either trampled to death or they were calves who had died earlier from starvation, even despite that supplemental feeding at the feedlots. So wolves are often demonized just because of the long-held myths and fears that we have about them. And unfortunately, livestock losses when it comes to wolves tend to be very overblown. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, less than 1/10% of livestock losses are a result from wolf depredation. In fact, over 3.8 million of the 4 million cows that we lose in the United States every year are lost to disease and weather. So again, wolves just get the blame because they're something that we can use as a scapegoat. So Shia's getting a little bit impatient, so I just want to let you guys know, again, we are going to start doing our weekly wolf blogs a little bit more weekly, and so we'll hopefully see you soon, and we'll see you with some of the wolves that are up at the center and not crazy wolf dog Shia. So I hope we'll see you guys next week. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.